Good evening, everybody. It is Tuesday, November 15th, 2022. Hello, chat. Hypernova, hello. Good to see you. Hope everyone's doing well. It's good to be here. We're here to play Divinity Original Sin 2, solo honor mode, no reloads, no invisibility for this challenge. We're running an air hydro mage, so air and water spells. Lohse is currently level 20, and the objective for the night is to wrap up Act 4. So we're gonna do our best to get this thing done. I'm not gonna delay. I'm just gonna hit the continue button. We'll jump on into this thing and see just how this goes. There's not a tremendous amount left to do. We started Act 4 last night, and we finished several of the quests, the big quests that end in Act 4. But there are still a few things that I do want to do. We are a completionist, and so there are a number of quests and combats that I'm still interested in doing, even though I could very easily just head to the end of the game now. So we'll get on in to the game. I'll go over where our character's at right now, and then we'll get going. Hey, what's up, Rock Lobster? Good to see you. Alright, so Lohse is level 20 as discussed, currently rocking 73 intelligence and 72 wits. Wow. Maxed out memory as well. I've started putting points into Constitution because I guess why not? I'm maxed out on 3 stats. I don't need any other stats really. Our equipment is starting to get ridiculous. We've got end game equipment in terms of our gloves and belt and pants and boots and armor and both of our weapons. Very happy with all of our equipment so far, actually. It's definitely helping us dish out the best damage that we can. And then for combat abilities, we've got Aerithurge and Hydrosophist. We're starting to work on putting points into Scoundrel. I may go and nix one of my points in Pyrokinetics so that we get more crit multiplier going. But we'll see about that. And then I could also remove a point in Polymorph and accomplish the same thing. So I might go and do that. We're spec for Persuasion, but we do have enough Thievery equipment to switch to 5 Thievery when we need to. And then for talents, we have Lone Wolf and Elemental Affinity for lower AP costs, and 5-star Diner for big buffs with potions. Hothead for increased crit chance, because we have Savage Sortilege for critting spells. Rohit asks, are you using the gift bag features? No, I am not. This is the base game. I do not enable any gift bags, and I don't use the Relics of Rivellon either. Don't have very much interest in them. Alright, let's go and find a fight to start things off. I would like to do a warm-up of some sort. So let's go to Ark's Outskirts and get going. No Sir Laura? Well, we dismissed Sir Laura. That's... I don't even know if that's a gift bag. That's just a definitive edition thing, right? So there are some Magisters hanging out here. I am gonna go and beat them up. These Magisters were attempting to escape, I believe. Ah, yes. Hello, friends. Alright, let's create some water up here. Stuff that I can jump to. Nice, I should be able to electrify this as well. And then jump to it. pretty exciting. Oh, hello, everybody. Alright, so this bodes poorly for these guys. I just rolled on in here. Now, am I not standing on my electrified surface? No, I am. Okay, it's just the thunderstorm's super expensive. Right, okay, whatever. Whee. Who even are these people? These are magisters that were attempting to escape. Attempting being the key word here. Jenkyu, the Demon Kid only shows up if you've done the appropriate quest in Act 2. Lohse does not have the Scholar tag. And so, as a result, we were unable to get her to this point. So if she does show up, then you'll see her surrounded by the bodies of these people. There is a similar thing that happens on the other side of this area, and I can show you. So there is a fight also in the outskirts area. And it's out this direction. So I'll have my character wander that way. This fight over here between you and there's like a few Beastmaster sort of characters. There's like 4 people and they've each got a beast that's associated with them. Those guys could also be replaced by a demon if you do the appropriate thing in Act 2. So a couple different encounters that get replaced by demon ones, depending on your decisions in Act 2. Pretty interesting. The demon in question, by the way, is one of the ones that Jahan has held captive. So if you opt to not let Jahan kill those guys, then those demons will escape and show up over here. But because we did not do that, obviously, we have the correct fight, so to speak. Hello, everybody. All right, this is one that I'm going to use green tea for. So green tea is reducing our AP costs, and then we're gonna make things pretty gross for these guys. Yeah, that's fine. Sending it. Interesting, my character is standing just slightly too far away. How much armor does this guy have? 30, 45. They are not Shackles of Pain, they are actually soulmates. So they receive the healing that their caretaker receives. So, pretty cool. Gosh, I got Retribution pretty hard there. This guy's still here. I do need to deal with this in some way. I guess we can craft for it. What's going on with this one, by the way? Injured, but not. Good enough for me. Oh, look, my armor finally disappeared. And I ended up standing on a surface and got myself a little bit hurt. Ouch. So those are good warm-up fights, I think. Just to reorient myself with what it is that we're doing here. And then we can get back to our questing and such. I have plenty of teleport scrolls. I think I'm good on that front. I can make one more nether swap scroll since I have an air essence for it, but really? I can't combine with these weapons? Wow, interesting. Okay.
Visitor. Tell me, the toy's wonderful.
Wonderful. Take these. Whoa. Brand new, thanks so much for the Prime sub. Wow, that's really nice. I really appreciate it. Please enjoy the ad reviewing the tier 1 emotes. And you're a first time sub, so you get the magic missile icon next to your name. Awesome. Great to have you. Yeah. I know that those Prime subs are precious. So thank you so much for choosing to grace this channel with your monthly one.
The puppet. Impressed? Now, consider me at your held captive by then I was, but it's in all here. You must do good luck.
Okay, let's go fill up our source amulet. Should be pretty straightforward, considering I have... yeah, all I have to do is just kind of stand here and get this thing all filled up. I'll also refill my own source while we're at it. Uh-huh. Oh, that's kind. That's very kind. Yeah, no pressure at all to chat if you're happy lurking. I am happy having you here. So thank you very much for the nice message and as always for the sub. No, Brensky, no, she hasn't sung yet. Okay, we filled the source amulet up. Let's return.
Greetings. Fully, you'll need when you have good luck. You may need it.
Power is power.
Okay, let's keep on moving. Noggin, thanks for the follow. Ba-da-da-doo-dum, ba-da-doo-dum.
The puppet's words choke off.
Oh no! Bum ba bum. Shame about the music, but it is what it is.
The desk is locked tight. Instead, you take a nearby quill. The ink is...
Eora. Puppet bead. Nice. Have I ever let the God King win? Yeah, I've done it at least once just to get the achievement. I'm not sure if that was something I did on stream.
Note the blood.
Alaskan Badger, thank you so much for another month of tier 1ing. Very kind, very generous of you. Enjoy the mirror image badge. Wait, did I change it? Is it the... No, it's the shield badge now. It used to be mirror image, but people didn't like that one. But yeah, and you also get the ad-free viewing and the tier 1 emotes. Thank you so much for that. And that's another kind message. You guys are being very nice so far tonight. Thank you.
I believe I've told you all that. What? All right. When you have both the charged amulet and the scroll, go to the good luck. You may need.
Okay, wait. I like that I asked him for the directions, but he doesn't actually tell me. Place the amulet, then read the Scroll of Atonement. Okay, let's do that. So the reason that I'm doing this, by the way, right now, is because I am interested in picking up my final talent. There is one more talent that we can get without even hitting level 23. So, and all it takes is for me to defeat Charon. So I just need to defeat Charon at the path of, at Lucian's tomb, and then pass a persuasion check with his spirit. So, defeating Charon is the first piece of that. And unlike if you were to fight Charon... Oh, by the way, I think I need to... Okay, that lady just died. In order to do this, I need to go to the Ark sewers first. Reason being, I need to just, like, poke my head over here and just note all the blood after Charon's escape. Which, holy shit, where did all this blood come from? Okay, so there we go. The quest progresses forward a little bit, and then we will continue.
There's a curious looking
Okay.
There's a slot in the center of the button.
So put the amulet in, then read the Scroll of Atonement.
The amulet fits the slot perfectly. The buttons, the source gears a nearby hatch in the.
There we go. Alright, into Lucian's tomb we go. Wow, that's a lot of XP. Okay, great. Now, I'm gonna pre-buff myself here because Charon is about to walk toward us. I can even lay down some water and electrify it so that when he wanders in, I'll have a surface for myself. Hello, Farfalla. Yes, that is the plan. The plan is to finish the act today. We will see if I actually am able to.
You recognize the approach.
Surprise! You left a little boy. I'm not.
His voice.
Really?
A razor smile.
Yes.
Yeah, so unlike when you meet him down in the sewers, here he does not get his he does not get to go first on his turn. Here, initiative matters. Okay, so let's go ahead and bring the pain for him and his stupid friends. That's, by the way, that's a teleport doing 2,000 damage with no extra points in warfare. I only have 2 because it's coming from gear, but that's pretty hilarious. When I say gear, I think I just mean my, I think it's just my belt. Anyway. Oh, you ain't dead yet, huh? Well, I can work on that a little bit, can't I? I forgot to apotheosis before I did that. There we go. Vacuum aura? Sure, why not? Oh ho ho. Yeah, but anything that scales with anything that does physical damage will scale with warfare. Okay, so Charon died, and I need to go and deal with his stupid friends. Let's go and do that. I will graft for this because I have no shame. Let's see if I'm standing on the edge of my electrified water surface, if I can hit both of these guys. Nope, not quite. Well, let's extend the surface a little bit, shall we? Okay, now it'll connect. Whee! Meh. Okay. So, obviously there are some cool items that you can get as a result of this, but I mean, this crossbow is great, obviously, but it's not even the best crossbow that you can have. But that is not the reason why I'm here. The reason why I'm here is because, as I mentioned, I want to get that extra talent. So, let's verify. I have 5 points in persuasion, and now all I need to do is know the correct dialogue sequence in order to get the that talent. So here we go. What is the best crossbow? It would be any divine crossbow that's like level 21 or whatever. Like if whatever level you are, you can definitely find a divine crossbow that does more than what that bow does. Even though that bow's damage is it's very, very good. But I think it gets outpaced by like a level 21 divine crossbow. Alright, so we did our spirit vision. Here's Charon's ghost, and now we're just gonna...
Lucian, I'm coming, Lucian, I'm coming, Lucian. The spiritual, you bow to Alexander. Alexander, he doesn't. Your soul, the spirit of Charon looks at you.
So right here.
For once his gaze is crystal clear.
The key part of this dialogue is search his soul for remorse. So that's option 2.
You find instead, Charon wishes he could have been more than he was.
Uh-huh.
He wishes he could have been the creator.
Yep.
But he was the destroyer.
That's too bad.
And he embraced destruction, fearing he could be nothing more. And there, beneath the regret, lies the kernel.
And here's the persuasion check. So if you pass this persuasion check, then your character gets an extra talent.
What he was all that he could be. Fear of his own potential greatness. Charon blinked when he opened.
Okay, bye. See you later. Alright, what is my extra talent going to be? So many good options. Living armor is sort of interesting. The reason why living armor is interesting is because I've been shredding my own magic armor so often that just by virtue of like standing in my own electrified surfaces, that I could very easily keep my magic armor nice and topped off. I could also just do all skilled up, very simply, all skilled up to get myself another point in Scoundrel as a decent option. Far Out Man could be really nice, actually. Increase the range of skills. Yeah, this is not bad, actually. Far Out Man is pretty strong, considering I'm dealing out thunderstorms and stuff from deep. So I have a couple really good options. I am gonna go ahead and pick. I'll pick Far Out Man, I guess. Why not? That's fun. Do that. So that's a lot of talents. Okay, great. So thank you, Charon. Let's go and continue doing stuff. I don't think I need this anymore. I don't think I've needed that for a while. We can do the Dreamer section. The Dreamer section's pretty straightforward. I think, anyway. Let's go find out. Maybe it's best if I go and fill up on source before I do this? I can do it after I get to the other side. So I thought that there was a spot where I could teleport across this this mess. Maybe it's through here. Ah, yeah, that's what it was. Okay. Very good. Let me go ahead and go fill myself up on source, and then we can continue. What happens if I don't go to the doctor? He'll show up in the final battle, and I think bad things happen. I don't actually know the answer to that if you're playing with Lohse as your main character. I know what happens if you don't go to the doctor and you've got Lohse on your party. He shows up to the final battle and starts wrecking your shit. Because that happened to us the other week when we did that very brief like honor mode speedrun. Remember, it took us about 3 hours to get all the way through the game, and then the doctor showed up and ended the run.
You see below.
All right, in we go. So, I am going to destroy as many of these things as I can. When I say these things, I'm talking, of course, about the mirrors. Sure would be nice if I could hit things. I suck at aiming. Here's an ice fan for this mirror. I'm assuming that'll kill it. Hey, that connected. Nice. Okay. Really? Okay. So I'm just limiting the places where my enemies will spawn from here.
Good evening.
Oh,
Lord,
jeez.
I'm here to tell you that you are here. You are not.
The glass at
All right, whatever. I was not able to get them all in the way that I wanted to. So we're just gonna have one epic long turn. And hopefully this will go the way that we want it to. That did not connect. Killed it. Yes, thank you. Alright, that's one. Where are the remaining mirrors, by the way? I count one up here and one over here. And that's it? Okay. Sure. Okay, so that's all the mirrors gone. Four mages makes it easier than a balanced party. Yeah, if you're not splitting damage at all, Rick Chickens, you're usually gonna have a good time. I hope it goes well. Good luck. Sure. Why not? Alright, we're full up on source. Let's get the heck out of here. Bum, 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 ba-da-dum, bum. So I'm gonna persuade this guy, which is gonna give me XP, and then I'm gonna kill all of his stupid friends. Should be fun. Hello.
No further than this shall you go. No, you shall not.
He squints. I believe he reaches out and hands you
Yep,
something
there you
small
go.
and shiny. A key.
The void-woken I answer to the princess. Though not memories, no. Horror sleep, of course. I do not, because it would annex may use.
Okay. Wondering how many of these guys I can hit. They're all gonna delta split. That's the issue is they're all gonna delta split. Hello, Commentate. How's it going? You got the Harbinger in 2 turns. Nice. Congratulations. Yeah, that guy's tough. No question about it. That guy's tough. No reason to not continue using green tea for safety. Okay. Let's relocate. Okay, I'm gonna throw a water balloon at them, just to embarrass them. Spleesh. And wait for it. Nice. A few fights get fairly spooky. Oh, absolutely. No, there's... Make no mistake, guys. This game is not easy. Like, the fact that I can kind of power through it the way that I am is a result of practice. Practice and a lot of failure. I'd like to remind people of that because, you know, some people come over here and they're just like, no, there's still, I want to do the harbor fight because I haven't done that yet. And then, what else? The Loic fight. There's some trolls and stuff. I'd like to complete all the combats that I can. But yeah, we are moving relatively quickly here. We are very quickly sprinting toward the end. Charon's already down, so Farfalla, I am not planning on weakening a Drama League. I am planning on leaving him exactly as strong as he can be. It is my intention to defeat him fully powered. Usually Lizard's one of the last things I do. Yeah, it is true. Yeah, I thought I'd come down here because it looks like I'm about to level up, which is good. Being level 21 before doing some of those really, really spooky fights is definitely I like that. You know what I mean?
Aid me. You killed the dreamer. To me.
Okay. Let's go. Green tea one more time. I'll use an apotheosis scroll because why the heck not? I can cast this spell. No reason not to cast the spell. Can I get to 22? Yeah, I can get to 22, but I don't want to. That'll take too long. And it's very tedious, just murdering a bunch of paladins rather. Pretty tedious stuff. Not super interesting, I don't think. Oh yeah, there's someone over here, right? I forgot about them. Here's my classic 1 AP Thunderstorm. Hey, RGG, that's very nice. Thank you so much for being here. And good luck with good luck with your work schedule stuff, but it's great that you're here now. Hooray. Alright, I'm gonna go up here and kill these guys. Oh, I don't even need to move. I can just stand exactly where I am. Whee! Let me make sure that it actually is gonna connect with both. There we go. Stunned up, stunned up. Okay, so these guys are all stunned up. I can drop whatever other spells I want on them, but literally everyone's... Yeah, actually, Farfalla, you're absolutely right. We're making excellent use of our brand new shiny talent, aren't we? This is overkill. But also, is it though? Okay, great. So, I'm gonna show you guys something fun, because I show this every time we get to this spot. And it's definitely worth doing if you are playing as a summoner or interested in role-playing and you're not playing as the Red Prince. Or if you're, like, doing a run where you're trying to collect all the summons in the game and you don't want to play as Red Prince. So, we're gonna turn ourselves into a lizard using the Mask of the Shapeshifter. And then I have Persuasion, so make sure that you have Persuasion if you're going to do this. And then so if you're playing as the Red Prince and you come down here, there will be an egg on this altar, right? Obviously, I'm not playing as the Red Prince, therefore there is no egg on this altar. However, I can breathe fire on it because the egg is actually there.
The shell cracks open. A small dragon's head becomes visible. The dragon hears its mother's voice. You approach, but it feels like you're...
And then persuade it to come along. And there you go. You get a... well, it costs 2 memory slots, but it is a dragonling summon that looks pretty cool. It's a little dragon thing. I think it flies around and does fire damage. Interesting summon. Not the best, obviously, but certainly cool. So I like to show that that is something that you can do, and you do not need to be Red Prince. Do you want to see what it looks like, Mox? All right, 1 second. Let's do that. Okay, let's take off these 2 skills and put this one in. So there it is. Hello, little guy. He can throw fireballs around. He can make himself a little bit defensive. He can fly. As far as I know, Farfalla, he doesn't. I wish it did. That would be really nice. But But no, as far as I know, that is not the case. Anyway, now that doesn't mean it doesn't get more powerful. Obviously, it does get much more powerful as you increase your summoning level. But I don't think it evolves to like a Charizard or anything. Though it should. It should.
Satyr's ghost.
Hiding the house of my children.
The spirit blinks, then looks around her. Listen.
Foolish death. He will come.
The spirit shuts her eyes.
Prophecy is secure. What is this?
Okay, bye, Sata. Whoops.
The consulate guard.
Alrighty, we hit level 22, so there's a big shopping, or sorry, 21. So there's a big shopping trip coming up here. So let's begin on that. We'll start with Arc City Square.
What'll it be?
What will it be? It'll be... me selling off all this junk that I don't need. That's a puppet bead. Can I death fog the town after the dwarves? So I already broke the I already broke the death fog machine, so I cannot death fog the town. But I also don't really want to, considering I am a living, breathing human.
I serve all who
Seems imprudent. To do that. Level 21 gear is floating around, but honestly, low chances of them being good unless they're divine. If I death fog the town, do I get XP for the deaths? As far as I know, no. Sent.
Giant Slayer. Back to refill your quiver, are you?
No, you can go. You can go anywhere, but the problem is, A, everybody's dead, and B, you have to. If you're a living, breathing human, you have to be very careful where you run around, or you can use breathing bubbles or something. But it's still, you know, like everyone's dead.
They are too fragile for coarse fingers.
Pump some extra XP. Well, remember that most of the time when you kill something, it needs to be hostile to you in order for you to get the XP. So, or you need to deliver the killing blow directly. So if the things in town are all not hostile and why were they death fogging arcs in the first place? Because they were serving the God King. I mean, everything kind of boils back to the God King. All right, Lord Arhu, where are you at, buddy? Oh, here we go. Why would he want that? Because he's evil. You guys remember, you guys remember the Justice League show? The Justice League TV show? There's an episode in that show where Lex Luthor and the Flash switch places, like they switch bodies on accident. And there's a scene in there where Lex Luthor is running around the Justice League base as the Flash. Like he's Lex Luthor's like brain inside the Flash's body. And oh wait, no, sorry, it's the other way around. Sorry. So the Flash is inside inside Lex Luthor's body, and he's running around like the bad guy, like evil lair. And he like goes to the bathroom, and he's on his way out, and one of the other guys is like, "Hey, did you wash your hands?" And the Flash is like, "No, 'cause I'm evil." So whenever I just think about that, it's like, yeah, this is the best response. It's just like, yeah, why is the God King trying to death fog the city? No, well, 'cause he's evil. It's just a thing he does. Anyway, this guy didn't have anything good to sell, so let's keep looking. We'll just go to the Hall of Echoes.
Lohse, of course.
Yeah, give me more Source Orbs. One more time. And let's check in with Almira.
You always bring
Yeah, that's right. Armando goes says the
I'll never find somewhere
says the other line. That's basically when Lex Luthor is running around as the Flash, and he like goes into the bathroom, and he's like, "I'm gonna find out who the Flash is." And he takes off the mask, and he's like, "I have no idea who this is." He's so disappointed. It's great. Yeah, that's a really funny episode, dude. That show actually ruled. That show was really, really good. It's very very sad to hear about Kevin Conroy's passing this week. That was sad news. Epic voice actor for Batman. Gone too soon, and he was still working too. That was the sad part. Like, he had more to give. Okay, let's go ahead and see about this. What if Han is secretly a demon? Yeah, I've thought about that, because he definitely manages to pull stuff out where he should not have access to these things. Like, where is this 9-year-old getting Source Orbs from? It's completely ridiculous. All right, and while I'm here, I'm gonna go ahead and go downstairs and where is my pyrokinetic coming from? I'm curious. From this ring. Okay. Well, if I just never switch this ring out, then we'll be fine. I'm gonna remove a point of pyrokinetic. So this is the initial point that I put into pyrokinetic all the way back at the start of the game, and I no longer need it because I have pyrokinetic from items. I am going to instead put that into Scoundrel to increase my crit multiplier, and I can do that even one more time if I were to say remove a point from polymorph. If I say were to remove a point in Constitution, thereby I remove the point in polymorph, put the extra point in Scoundrel. So our crit multiplier is now very, very big. So that's pretty solid, I would say. And then I guess I didn't check in with Fletcher Corbin really quickly to see what he's got. Interdimensional shifting merchant. Yeah, he's basically he's the guy from Resident Evil 4.
Like to take a look at what I've been working on. Go on.
What are you buying? What are you selling? Thank you. Okay. Yeah, unfortunately this divine amulet does not have exactly the stats that we're looking for still. So, right. All right, well, that was a short shopping trip. Fill up on source. And now it's time to start doing some of these really, really frustrating and difficult combats that typically I do not recommend people do. Like, if you're just trying to beat the game, just go to the end and finish the game already. Like, this is what... If I wanted to beat the game right now, I could go and do it without breaking a sweat. But I'm gonna do all the hard combats. So, let's go to Ark's outskirts first. Is Sentinel here? Oh no, Sentinel is here. Alright, so we're gonna give Sentinel a couple of minor heart attacks. First off, I'm gonna go and attack, I'm gonna go attack Loic. So Loic is up here. He's got Death Fog. He's got Lava. He is one of the worst people on Earth, and we're going after him. That's a lot of Death Fog. Okay, so I do have enough green tea, and breathing bubbles is going to be very necessary for this, I believe. Okay, so with breathing bubbles, I am able to ignore clouds, which is good because, boy, there's a lot of clouds. The tornado spell is an excellent option, Sprinkles. But I am going to go ahead and just not do that. I'm gonna jump straight into Death Fog. What's Loic doing here? Well, he's being an Easter egg. That's what he's doing. That's pretty wise, Atomics. Okay, so green tea for us, and I'll use an Apotheosis scroll or spell. Either one is fine. I'll use the spell, I guess. And now, because I am very smart, I am going to jump directly in to the Death Fog. My intent is to thunderstorm everything, like, all together. I do not actually need to be inside the Death Fog for that, I guess. But considering where I'm standing right now, yeah, I guess I could go, like, right here and be okay. Whee! Alright, and then another thing that I'm gonna do, just to really hammer this whole thing home, is I'm gonna drink a Resist All potion. And the reason I'm doing that is because, just in case anything explodes into lava, I do not want to end up in a situation where, where I'm getting... Sorry, it's Necrofire, not lava specifically, but... Okay, good, excellent, yes. I'm gonna drop a... Well, I'm not standing on a water surface? Okay, we need to skin graft here. So this guy casts lava or teleports into Death Fog? I can't remember which. Regardless. Let's keep looking. Where are my remaining opponents, by the way? 1, 2, and 3. Okay. I'm gonna need to do another skin graft here. My intent is to one-turn this whole thing. I don't want to mess around with it any more than I absolutely have to. Here's a 1 AP Hailstorm that I can just dump on this guy. Okay, he's dead. I am obviously standing in Death Fog right now, which is terrifying. This guy got stunned up, but he looks like he's got massive resistances. Let's go ahead and skin graft again. Again, I have no qualms about just using up all of my resources here. We have plenty more where that came from. And I have no interest in dragging these fights out any longer than I have to. Alright, let's dump it and see how... Naturally, that did not do anything to him. Great. Let's go over there and see about this. Yeah, I had a feeling like the roof was doing something to me. But hey, at least I'm not on Death Fog anymore, right? Oh, okay, so it was just a matter of... Yeah, sure, why not? Farewell. Right, anyway, I want to go raid Loic's body. And so I'm going to do something that Sentinel is going to literally scream at me for. I'm going to go on a stroll through Death Fog. Okay. Alright, we made it out. There is a divine ring in there, so let's go ahead and take a look at that and see if we can't, Oh, by the way, his wand sucks. Like, it does not have a rune slot in it. Obviously, intelligence, memory, and pyrokinetic are great, and the cursed fire surface is very neat and unique. But how often do you find yourself auto-attacking if you're a mage at level 20? And the lack of rune slot, again, hurts it quite a bit. It's actually 4 points in memory if you're a fire mage because spontaneous combustion, but regardless. The Loic fight is done, mercifully. Let's go ahead and go identify our stuff and get out of here. That's probably very strong.
What'll it be?
There are other ways to not but die by Death Fog. Yeah, you can cast Living on the Edge, Francis, though that will do a lot of damage to you. So if you walk through Death Fog and you have Living on the Edge on, it'll do all but 1 HP of your damage, of your health as damage, and then you risk potentially getting slapped by crowd control and other bad things. Or obviously be an undead, yeah. The be undead is the most straightforward. Yeah, breathing bubbles is 5 turns, which is why I did that, just to A, to freak Sentinel out, and B, because I know that it lasts longer. And we're actually gonna do one more Death Fog centric fight right now, because I'm gonna go and fight the fog swollen spiders. Yeah, Atomics, I feel you. I feel you on that. It's and you're probably right. It's best to be safe. This is the part where people start spamming the quote from that game that I haven't played yet, right? Darkest Dungeon, apparently there's a quote about overconfidence that people love to hit me with. I still haven't played that game yet. I'm planning on it, but yeah. Let's go Arc Sewers. There it is. Yeah, that's the one. Can't wait to hear that. In practice. Okay. So down we go. I am going to go and stand near. Whoops. Spiders. Oh, great. I don't even have my, Alright, whatever. It's fine. Green tea! I'm almost out of tea, so I am gonna need to go and get some more from my wife. Okay. Don't like where I'm standing. We'll continue to graft. Alright, and I want to graft one more time here. Again, best not to take any risks. And it's a good thing I had all these scrolls. Okay. That's all taken care of. Go fill up on source again, and while I'm at it, I'm going to also go and buy some more tea. Because we're actually starting to run out. I do need to be a little bit conscious of how many skin graft scrolls I've been consuming.
Do you mind?
No, Emmon, there aren't.
I have guests at present. This is not the time.
My bigger concern actually should be the graft
you are
scrolls rather than
evidently
the
not the sort I should be consorting with, judging by your manners.
rather than the T. Maybe not even that, Atomics. Yeah, there's only 7 left. Slightly more now, but... So 9 remaining. Yeah, I should probably make sure that I have enough for the doctor, because that's... The doctor fight is definitely one that... I mean, now granted, I could always deliver a homemade explosive to their door and just laugh. Because note that this does... you guys can't really see it. Because it's behind me. It's actually behind you guys, behind chat. But this is doing 20,000 fire damage. So this is something that I could use at any point here. I don't know if I need to. It will hurt you, Sentinel. Yeah, it'll incinerate you as well, unless you have fire resists. But yeah, I definitely should be a little bit more prudent about my skin grafts usage, because we've been pretty crazy about it tonight. But to do a little bit different. More green tea. More fire resists. Okay. Good. Oh, and by the way, I have all these large intelligence potions. I should really be using these as well. All right, Sentinel. Thanks for being here. Enjoy the rest of your day, and hopefully we'll see you around here soon. Okay, trolls. Trolls. Let's go ahead and take a look at their resistances, because I don't remember. Captain's Compass Amulet. That's a negative 100. Okay, that's going to be really helpful. What about you? 50%. Okay, I'll need to deal with that. And you, 50% as well. Okay, interesting. Let's go ahead and create our surface for starters. Oh my god, he's wearing a cap. Look at this troll. Adorable. What? So he had negative 50% resists, but I was not expecting an insta kill. I was not expecting an instant kill. That was definitely something. I was not expecting an instant kill from a shocking touch. That was the thing. Like, the shocking touch should not have done that much damage, but obviously he had negative resists, and I critted, and it just well, he's not alive anymore. Okay, great. So I can now focus on this one. Let me go fill up on source again, because I did not... I went and cast Apotheosis expecting to get into a combat, and instead I one-shotted the guy. And I'm not complaining at all. This is hilarious. Oh, that's spicy. Okay. All right, let's do this. Okay, resistances are now minus 50, and then another minus... Nice, okay, great. So let's go ahead and dump a hailstorm on this guy. Just because, like, hailstorm should do... Like, this should be killing. You know what I mean? Oh, I should green tea first, by the way. But hailstorm should kill this guy outright. I expect it to. Yeah, that's kind of where I thought we were going to end up. I'm going to do the same thing to this guy. And drop it. Okay. That's some dead trolls. And I didn't have to use a skin graft scroll there. Almost saved by the roof. Yeah, but then I had like 10 AP remaining. What extra perk did I take? I took Far Out Man, which you can actually see has been coming into play. If you're wondering why I'm able to hit stuff from literally a mile away, especially when I'm standing on high ground spots, Far Out Man has been in play here. All right, that's everything in the sewers, so that's nice. I don't have to go back to the sewers. My hype for Baldur's Gate 3? I mean, I'm very much looking forward to it. I don't know if hype is the right word because it's hard to get hype for something that does not have a definite release date, and I'm just like, talk to me when we get a release date. I'm not really paying attention to the PTR or anything like that, or you know, the open beta. Just, you know, just give me the game. I will get hype when I get the game. Oh, I do too, Ren. I mean, we know the game is going to be good. I'm just, it's hard for me to get like really riled up about this thing yet. They're gonna be talking about the release in December? You mean this December they're going to be talking about when they're releasing the game next year? Okay, cool. 2023, yeah, that could be any time 2023. Again, like once it becomes clear like that the game is actually gonna get finished, because it's been 2 years now, literally 2 years and a month, right? Because I played the game for the week that the first week that the early access came out, and I was like, oh, this game's got a lot of bugs in it. I'm just gonna go ahead and leave it alone until it's actually done. And so that's a lot of time for it to sort of just be out of my head. Like, completely out of my mind. Okay, let's go and do... We have one more fight, I think, before I go after Adramalik. And this fight is not one that I am very excited about. The fight that I'm about to do is... back at the harbor in the outskirts without invisibility. So normally I do this with invisibility and it's really a cakewalk. Without invisibility, it is not as fun. But I do have an option. All right, I do have something resembling a plan. Rick, thanks for the hydrate. I will drink more water. Good news is that we're on track for release in 2020. Okay, or 2023. All right. I mean, cool. Can't fight dehydrated? Well, I am a water mage, aren't I? Alrighty, let's go ahead and set up some surfaces. I'd like to be here, if possible. And Lord knows I'd love to have a point in Lore Master. And honestly, maybe I should have gotten one. Like, maybe this is the time for me to say screw thievery. Put a point in Lore Master so that I can actually investigate everybody's resistances while I'm in combat with them. Tell you what, let's go do that. Just 1 point, so that I can actually see the enemy resistances without having to switch that that amulet on. Especially for this fight, because the Kraken shows up and like removes buffs and stuff. It's super annoying. All right, much better. Could also start killing these guys, but I wonder what happens if I start doing that. Yo, I definitely just straight up critted that guy out of existence, didn't I? It didn't say, like, I didn't show me how much damage, but I'm gonna do that again to this guy. Absolutely no problem with getting these Void Flayers out of the way before I have to fight against the Kraken. Although, I don't know where the guy went. A little bit confusing. Is he gone? Did the Void Flare just dip? Because I don't see him anymore. Do you guys see him? I think he's gone. How strange. Well, no, but Solar, I'm expecting to, like, you'd expect to see the dots on the minimap. I don't even see the dots on the minimap. I feel like they might actually have just left. Oh, no, they're just over here. Okay. Alright, so if they're over here, that means I need to be really careful. My primary objective here is Kraken control. So with that in mind, let's go ahead and examine. Air resist minus 20. Nice. Okay, good. Let's reduce that a little bit, shall we? And I want a green tea. And let's storm it. This should do so much damage that it will remove his armor. Let's see what else it does. Okay. Yeah, I don't like that it stole my turn. I don't like that it stole my turn at all. These guys scare the crap out of me. I was hoping to take control of it. Okay, mercifully, we did not run into problems. But we definitely could have. Definitely could have. Also, where the heck is my... Oh, I didn't apotheosis. Whoops. Alright. Here's a water balloon for you a-holes. Air resists minus 20. Air resist minus 20. Perfect. Bye. Alright, we'll take that. I did not get the XP for removing the Kraken, I don't think. I think forcing the Kraken to retreat via dealing damage to it does not give the experience that you would get if you remove the tentacles. So I think I actually missed out on a bunch of experience. However, the fight is over, and that's fine. And again, I'm already level 21. It's not like I'm desperate for any more experience here. I need how much to get to next level? 4 million? Wow. Did I kill the Kraken? I forced the Kraken to retreat. Yeah, I did enough damage to the 22 is possible, Emmond. Yeah, no, totally possible. But it involves removing basically removing every paladin and most of the NPCs from arcs. I'm not super interested in being that thorough. So the reward for this fight is this amulet. This amulet is interesting. It gives me at least something to think about. 5 intelligence and 1 pyro, as opposed to, and it gives us a little bit of resistances, as opposed to 2 intelligence and 1 Aerithurge. So I guess the question becomes, going from 5 intelligence gained to 8 intelligence. No, it does have a rune slot, Atomics. You just can't see it because it's behind my body. Yeah, it does have a rune slot. The only thing about it is the lack of Aerithurge point. So it's basically 3 intelligence versus 1 arrow. Yeah, sorry, here. If we switch it, then you can see. See? Obviously, my amulet is my weakest piece of equipment at this point. It's just, I'm not sure that having more intelligence is going to be necessarily the way to go, considering my intelligence is already massive. Adding points in Aerithurge is more where I'm supposed to be, I think. So let's go ahead and just keep it as is. And then we're going to do our words on stream. Yeah, we're going to do the words on stream because that was redeemed. And then it's... Oh boy, then it's doctor time. We're suddenly there. We're suddenly there. Alright, remember, this is the anagram solving game. You guys participate. So, in chat, I need you guys to type in the anagrams as they come in. If you guess correctly, there will be a little lock sign next to your name. Once the lock sign goes away, because there's a timer that's going down, Once the lock sign goes away, then you can guess again successfully. Okay? Okay, let's go. Let's do it. So I got unified. I'll add fund. Unfed. Good job, Farfalla. Good word. Find. Oh, sorry, Greater Danish. Literally, we typed it at the same time, and I just happened to get there faster. My bad. Indie. Good word, Farfalla. I do not know what these are. What the rest of these are. Fund. What? Fundy. Okay, whatever fundy is. I don't know. Alright. Well, we did really well regardless. Good job, chat. Let's keep on keeping on. Farfalla, wow. Amazing. 33 points. The Power Hour, whoever that is, did really well as well. But a lot of you got in on the action. Well done, everybody. All right, let's keep it going. All right, got the big word. Oh, sorry, guys. Shoot. Oh, great word, Danish. Nice. Good find. All right, everything else is 4 letters. Heck. Heck. I'm surprised that tech didn't count as a word. Puce, I think. That's a color. Puce is like a purple sort of color, I think. Purple or pink? One second, let me look that up. P-U-C-E. Yeah, okay, it's somewhere in between pink and purple. Okay, good. I knew things. Hey, I beat Farfalla in a round. All right, cool. I can retire. Farfalla also did really well, of course, with 24 points. Danish with 16. Rame with 13. Nice. Rick Chickens with 12. A lot of people in the double digits. Solaire's Identity. Good job. And then Golden Age Boys did a great job as well. All right, let's keep going. Oh, boy. The heck? Economy. Oh, one of the letters is fake. Duh. Okay, so the I is fake. Perfect. I have no idea what the other 7-letter word is. What? What the heck is that? Monokoi? Two of you got it at the same time. Anyone want to define that for me? What the heck is a monokoi? Monoicy. Monoicy. I'm looking it up. 1 second. Monoicy, the state of having both male and female sex organs. Like hermaphrodism. Oh. Okay then. Cool. Neat. Farfalla, great job with 34 points. Identity with 12 points. Rick Chickens, Cesura, Stooge getting in on the action. Nice. All right, let's keep it going. Oh boy. What? That's a lot of N's, isn't it? Annoying. Wow. Okay, so the S is fake. That's easy enough. I'll just do annoy. Agony, nice. Good word for a fella. I don't know. Gainy? Anion. Ooh, that's a science word. Nice, Stooge. I have no idea. Going nanny. Oh, yeah. Here I did Ganny like an idiot. And... Ninny. Oh, good. Nice find, Fated. Well, we beat the level. I'm saying gonna isn't a word. I know, right? What is that? Yoni. Sure, I believe it. Alright, well, I contributed very little to that, but we skipped 3 levels regardless. Farfalla did great. Stooge with 20 points as well. Nice. Data getting in on the action. Silmsar. Sandwich getting in on it. Very good. Alright, let's keep it going. Farfalla's got the big lead overall, and then I've got almost 100 points, so that's something. Some of these words aren't real. Agreed. Alright, so the S is fake. Heck is back. Very good. Hokey's a good word, Farfalla. Alright, we beat the level. Let's get the rest of these things. Echo. Nice word. Hoke? Sure, why not? Yoke. Nice job. A few of us found it all at the same time, but Data got there first. Data controlling the round. Well played. 24 points. I got second with 18. Farfalla with 15. Rick, Cesura, Fated. Identity, and Stooge. Rounding it out. Alright, let's go. Yeah, now there's a hidden letter as well. Yuck. Enforce. E-N-F-O-R-C-E. So the hidden letter is an E. So the hidden letter is an E, and the I is fake. So there you go. Wow, you guys are really good. I'm just lost, but that's fine. It doesn't matter. You guys are carrying my ass. Confer, great word, Identity. Core, good, yes. Fern, yes. I was gonna say that Corf is the only thing that it could be there.
Power.
Shakewood, thanks for the follow. Nice job, guys. You all literally carried my ass. I had no points that round. Artlean, great job carrying the round. Stooge, Identity Matrix, Farfalla, Rick Chickens. Look at that. Berensky got in on the action down there at the bottom. Grayman, welcome on in. Nice job. Let's keep going. Okay.
Power.
Blanket. Wow! Out of nowhere, Stooge. Okay, so in that case, the P is fake and the hidden letter is in B. Wow. That's crazy. You guys find these things so good. Or so quickly. Ah. By the way, I heard a follow. Let me go back and thank you. Devour, thanks for the follow, by the way. Hi, hi. Leant. Alright, sure, leant, why not? I'm just gonna start guessing random crap. So it's alphabetically a 5-letter word somewhere between bleat and leant. Knelt. Nice, Farfalla. Hey, I got a word. Good job, me. Stooge, nice job leading the round. Faded. Identity. Dynasty, getting in on it. Nice. Wow, we got a real who's who of chatters here in this leaderboard. Good to have you all here. Thanks for playing with me. All right, we're up to level 21. This is the part where I think it starts hiding our responses as well, which is very annoying. Oh boy. Yeah, I knew that was gonna happen. Okay, what did Identity guess? Poets. Sure. Oppose. Sure. Artlean guessed opposite. So, okay, so the F is fake and the hidden letter is an I. F is fake, hidden letter's an I. Is oopsie a word? Pot pies. Wait, what? That's 2 words. How dare they? I guess, Atomics, you could have just guessed it, but thanks for the idea. All right, good job, everybody. Damn, beat that level somehow. All right, Farfalla leading the way. Identity Matrix, Artline, Devour, Rick Chicken's faded. Very good job, guys. Farfalla's almost got 200 points. I'm holding down second place, so there is that, I guess. I have contributed somewhat. What? Repent. I think the G is fake. The G is definitely fake, guys. Now it's just a matter of figuring out what that hidden letter is. Identity Matrix found it. Prevent. It's a V. It's a V. It's a V. Nice job, guys. What is evert? I know avert with an A. What is evert? I'm looking it up. Evert is to turn a structure or organ outward or inside out. What? Alright, whatever. Hey, good job, guys. Identity, Farfalla, I mean, the usual suspects now. Stooge, Artline, Danish, and Data getting in on it. Nice job. Alright. Oh my god. What the heck? No, they go too fast. Oh, by the way, there are two fake letters. Two fake letters. So I'm assuming the B and the X are both fake. But I think the B and X are both fake because we've been guessing a lot of those. No, the G is definitely real because I guessed rogue earlier. Farfalla just found something. Undergo. Oh, the hidden letter's an N. Can I do boner? Oh no, because the B is fake. Duh. Did you spell gourd wrong? It's likely that someone already guessed it, Solar. Oh, we were very close, guys. That was a tough round. That was a tough round for sure. But hey, we made it to level 25. That's pretty good. So congratulations to everybody. 25 is impressive. Actually, Carrie, well, I shouldn't say Carrie, but I led that round. Farfalla did great. Stooge, Danish getting in on it. Ennui, good job. All right, there you go. Yeah, things moved way too quickly for us there, I think. But yeah, there you go. Thanks for that redemption, and thanks for playing with me. All right, let's get back to it. So I'm gonna go fill up on source. Yeah, Stooge. I think if we had had a little bit more time with them, we would have found some other stuff for sure. But I mean, that's the game, isn't it? Alrighty. So if we look at the quest log, it's literally one thing remaining before the end of the game. And it's the big one. We are Lohse. And as a result, it is time to go after the big bad Adramalik. What's up, Flight of the Spoon? Yep, permadeath. Yeah, if it's honor mode. If I mess up, it's over. There shall be no mistake making. Or at least I will try not to. I think it's pronounced Lohse because literally everybody says Lohse. So like, here, Melody's gonna be here. Let's listen to her dialogue and see what she says.
There you are. Thank goodness.
Okay, he's not saying it.
Adramalik.
Bastard.
As it stands, he'd overpower you in the blink of an eye. But I've found a way we can weaken him significantly. I can't force you to do the obviously correct thing. I can only tell you that once you've made the decision to face him without my help, you're quite on your own in the matter. Ah, good. I know of a way we can find.
I'm looking to see if she's got dialogue that says Lohse at any point in here.
It will leave Adramalik severely weakened. No better place to shine a light. Excellent. And now's the time. Are you ready?
Is my party ready? Chat, are you guys ready? Alright, let's go.
Stay near me.
Wee.
You are suddenly heavy on your feet. The air.
Here we are.
Oh.
Tread carefully, Lohse. This place.
See? Did you hear how she said Lohse? So I'm just imitating what they're saying. That's all.
We need to weaken your demon by freeing the souls he's trapped. You can, but that would close the portal for good. It isn't nothing for me to bring us here. It takes a great sacrifice. The powerful ones do. And before you ask, no, I don't have one. I believe so.
Okay, anyway. Right. So, I wanted to show you guys something here as well. So, one of the best ones in the game is hidden behind this plane. And it's right here. So, this is something that's surprising, right? Because why would they put why would they put a powerful one behind Lohse's quest line? So unfortunately, if you do not have Lohse on your team or as your character, you will not be able to access this item. So, in order to get it, I am going to go ahead and go disarm these traps. I have 5 in thievery, so I'll just... disarm the traps, and then we'll pick up the runes, and that will disable the enchantment on the chest so that we can open it up. So there we go. Pick 1 up, pick 2 up, pick 3 up. The chest is available to get unlocked, and here's the item. So, combined with the Wand of the Elder, this is one of the most powerful wands in the game, and the reason is the +2 Geomancer. It is very rare to find plus to any combat ability in a weapon, and so getting +2 Geomancer on top of the on top of the plus intelligence and the rune slot is massive for a Geomage. So any Geomage will want to wield this alongside the Wand of the Elder that you find in Act 2, and that will be your most powerful combination if you're able to access this wand. So just showing that off, just in case you were curious about what was in that chest. So A, how to get in there, and B, what was in there. Anyway, I think that's all that I needed the thievery wise. So I think we're kind of set there. I can go ahead and take. God, if I had another point in warfare, I would definitely take challenge, but oh well. It does not matter what I put this skill point into, by the way. So breathing bubbles it is.
There's something in this candle.
The black candle.
Do you sense it, Lohse? I think there's...
No wax.
There's something in this candle.
Okay.
The black candle glows.
Do you sense it, Lohse?
No wax pools at the candle's wick, though it grows brighter as you inspect it.
Oh, right. I think I need to spirit vision. Is there a combination of magic schools that are more powerful than other ones? So, yeah, Mox... I have found there's 2 magic schools that are going to combine very nicely with one another. One is the one that we're doing right now, which is Hydro Aero. And the reason for that is that the air damage is massive, but you also, like, it combines powerfully with rain. Earlier on during this run, we were doing a lot of crowd controlling, and the water spells go nicely with the air spells to continue to apply stuns and freezes turn after turn after turn, so that you are in complete control of the fight, which is pretty great. And then the other thing that I was gonna say about that is Pyro and Geo is a pretty good combination of spells as well. And the reason for that is that every time something is on fire and you throw poison or oil at it, it explodes and it does extra damage. So Pyro Geo is a way that you can do much bigger damage, and especially when you get to the end of the game, but even at the beginning, the amount of damage that you can dish out is a lot higher with Pyro Geo, though you do sacrifice control over the fight, right? There's less CC, but more like big honkin' damage, and then yeah. But what I've found what is that you don't want to do like Pyro Hydro, for example, because if you set something on fire and then try to do water stuff, it's not going to be so good, right? What about melee combos? I think any amount of physical damage dealers are going to be just fine. So there's no problem with whatever type of melee you choose. I think is going to be fine, Grayman. Physical damage is a lot less unforgiving, I guess.
No wax pools at the candle's wick. You are Prudence. The doctor approaches you. He offers you freedom from your deepest fear, that there is something deeply wrong with your son. In exchange, he'll look. Your name is Prudence, but your pride masked your fear. Now the fear is gone, and
He's poor, unfortunate.
like a cold draught in a crypt, Prudence's terror returns. The spirit of...
Well
So
done.
anyway, you get a little bit of experience for snuffing out candles here.
The sacrifice is a worthy one. Her death may save many others.
Yeah, Soros, but that's not the question was about magic combinations, right? About schools of magic that combine well with one another. The pyro, the sparking swings build is for all intents and purposes, it's a warfare build that does magic damage, right? Because you're only using the warfare abilities, and then at the end of that, you still have to consider some CC with like Medusa Head and if you're playing as a dwarf, Petrifying Touch, and Chloroform for like how to deal with the last with whatever's remaining after everything dies to sparks. You're usually gonna have one enemy remaining that needs to get controlled and dealt with. But it's not. There's no real combination of like spell schools that you're dealing with. You know what I mean?
I'm sorry, was I unclear? Right, let's...
Anyway, so we're gonna go ahead and no, it's 19,400. Jam. It's slightly less than what you said. But anyway, I'm gonna do the first couple of these, and then we'll see the end of it. And I am going to opt to not snuff out the candles when we get there, because I will fight a Dramalik at full power, no problem. What, magic and melee combos are good? Honestly, mixed damage is very tough. So unless you're running Lone Wolves, then you're probably not gonna like that very much. Especially with melee characters getting hit by AoE, it's really difficult. But you can make it work. While Melody's outside of the doctor's house, would it be possible to move the doctor to her? I'm not sure, Toysto. That's something to test. Necromancer's good with man. Yes, Farfalla, but also you have to be really careful with that as well. Because Necromancer, if you're doing Corpse Explosion, you have to make sure that your allies are not within the range, because a well-kitted Necromancer can easily destroy their allies alongside the enemies. If you were playing with a mod for new weapon types, one being a whole set of melee weapons that scale with int, what would be good for that? I don't know, because I don't play with mods, but I guess if for theory crafting, then you can look into doing stuff like Sparking Swings. There are also like some of the touch range spells that could be helpful. Like Vacuum Touch, for example. Costs 1 AP to start working on magic armor and can silence enemies once their magic armor is down. But it's I don't typically think too hard about the
Well done, Lohse.
about
Looks
that.
like
It'd be certainly something that you'd want to experiment with.
The candles glow with in the second, the two souls chafe against one another, but they have been bound together in the demon's plane.
Good. When you snuff them out, you'll find two less...
The first candle...
You're getting the hang of this.
Anyway. Okay, it's time. It's time for one of the most breathtaking moments in this game. Sorry, when I say one of the, I mean... That's a lot of candles. But I'm not stuffing him out. We're gonna kill him. We're gonna kill a Dramalik at full power.
I wasn't expecting this.
The candles twinkle in the distance, each a life, each a soul. She stands side. Melody suddenly grabs your arm.
We must stop him. This cannot continue. We can't let it. We need to free them. We need to end them. Yes, they will vanish. They won't go on to the hall. They'll simply cease to be. No one can make this decision for you. It has to be you. There is no slaying the demon while this place remains.
Ha! She has no idea. She has no idea. There is no slaying the demon.
The word and I'll
Yeah,
summon
yeah.
a flood large enough to end this, all of this, once and for all.
Melody looks at you a long time, something like disappointment or perhaps sorrow in her eyes.
You know, do a ranged build, and if you were to do that with magic, what do you think works well with magic? Any other magic? I don't know. It's such an open-ended question. Remember that archers themselves can just be very powerful magic damage dealers as well with special arrows. But I mean, you can just pick any element you want if you're doing archery and pair it with whatever type of mage you want. What magic with ranged in specific? I don't get the question. Like, every spell school has a ton of ranged abilities. At the end of the day, Greyman, you have to think about what you are interested in doing. What is the type of thing that you like? What element seems the coolest to you? Well, yeah, I'm not gonna tell you exactly what to do. My objective is to help as well as I can, but
And it's time for us to leave.
all right, we're out.
Melody doesn't meet your eyes. Her arms are folded across.
I'm well aware of.
She glances.
It was nice, no.
All right, so she leaves because she thinks I'm about to die, but I'm definitely not about to die.
The door does not open.
Lohse, the doctor will see you now.
Damn, I got a lot of XP. Still not that great, but love to see it.
Lohse, the doctor will...
Yeah. Hop, 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 hop. Okay, so here's a thing that I'm gonna do just to make sure that I don't that I don't inadvertently get myself blown the hell up in dialogue. I am going to go ahead and do Living on the Edge, and I'm gonna drink a resist all potion, and I'm gonna walk toward him. Because if I mess up the dialogue,
I was wondering when
and we get into a fight, I need to make sure that I am protected. My intent is not to start the fight yet.
There's no mistaking it. This is the voice of the demon, the one who's been haunting your mind for so long now, the one who intends to seize your body, your soul for himself.
It's odd, seeing you here among my things, my practice. Usually it's me who visits you.
Do not say that name.
He quickly recovers his composure.
Ours has been a story for the ages.
This guy sucks.
You were nothing but a two-bit minstrel.
How
hosted
dare
for a
you.
Carousel of visitors, and I was... well, I was doing quite well. But now, I'm even better. We've become so much more together than we ever were apart. We stand at the... If that were true, I'd be looking out through your eyes right this moment. We both know I could if I wanted.
This guy sucks.
Why? Because I respect you.
Bullshit.
I respect what we've accomplished together. And most of all, I respect where we... Here's what you do. You find divinity will be ours. You really convinced yourself. I laid. There's nothing left I can do for. But make no mistake, this changes nothing.
Yep, knew we were gonna get the fight. Okay, well, it's fight time. Good thing I did Living on the Edge and Resistances. I knew that this was going to be the case. How much weaker is he without all the candles? Pretty significantly. I don't think he gets that, like, he gets a lot less health and armor, I think, and these Nemesis Devourers do not show up. So there's 4 guys that are extra that show up. Anyway, it's go time, so this is going to be a pretty long turn, so let's go ahead and buff ourselves up to the maximum. Green tea. I drank an intelligence potion. Let's do all of our buffs. I want nothing to stand between me and beating the crap out of this guy. Alright, so that's a nice set of buffs. We now have 100% crit chance with 116 intelligence. So now let's go ahead and start murdering. What are his resists? Great question. Let's take a look. He has no air resists to speak of. Yeah, I already used green tea. You can see it right here. So no air resists, some water resists. He does have a little bit of retribution, which is going to hurt quite a bit, but it's not going to hurt at all because I have 100% resists. So let's let this fly. So he stunned up everybody. I'm gonna go ahead and drop this on him just for fun. Like, this is not going to kill him, but it's gonna be funny to just drop a hailstorm on him regardless. We killed some of his friends. This is a 1 AP thunderstorm right here. Nice. Do thunderstorms stack? Yep. They certainly do. I mean, if I blast him with a chain lightning right now. Okay, he did. So let's figure out where the nurses are. 2, 3, 4, 5. I am about to lose my next turn. So with my next turn about to be lost, let me make sure that I have... So I've got the resistances up, and that's good. I think I'm going to go ahead and graft one more time and give myself plenty of resists. Hide in the thunderstorms? I mean, they're going to be running at me, but from a different angle. So there's no real hiding needed, I don't think. Oh, I should... Adrenaline. I don't want to use too many more skin graft scrolls because I need them for the final battle. So it is my preference that I don't continue down that path. Okay. 2. That's a lot of physical armor. And I'm gonna do another Living on the Edge. This is a just in case. Could also do Demonic Tutelage just to punch anything that comes near, but punching is not really what we're considering here. Living on the Edge, I like a little bit better. So this one just walked into a thunderstorm range, I think, which could be a problem for her. Yeah, with invisibility, this is a lot easier. Oops. Yeah, they're not attacking me because I have too much resist, so they're not even bothering because they don't want to heal me. So that's what's going on here. Oops. Goodbye. All right, we have 1, 2, 3 opponents remaining. Let's make them vanish.
Power.
Okay, Doctor Who, thanks for the follow.
As the last of the claws shred and fangs gnash, souls, some innocent, some not, are destroyed. This demon is dead, and 1,000 others silence millions. The vision flashes away, and you are alone, vibrating with the force of the expulsion. Your mind is vast and open. Your body feels renewed, scrubbed clean. Faintly, very faintly, the shadow of a voice murmurs. It isn't your voice, but it dawns on you that you can turn away from it at any time. You are in control.
So the answer to your question, Hanebane, is right here. Lohse's loot is available from a drama league, and once you have it, then you can do whatever singing you want. So if you guys don't mind, let's go ahead and do a quick song break, shall we?
The lute is absolutely familiar in your hands, as though it weren't an instrument of wood and sinew, but of your own flesh and soul.
Come to me, the night is dark. Come to me, the night is long. Sing for me, I'll sing along. Sing for me, oh sing for me. Sway with me, we'll make them scream. Dance with me, we'll make them bleed. Sing for me, I'll sing along. Sing for me, oh sing for me. Listen, do you hear it? Listen, do you feel it? Listen, I'm calling you. Listen, you do know me. Listen, swing arrow me. Listen, I'm calling you.
Mox, you raise a good point. I could have done this somewhere else.
Listen, do you hear it? Listen, do you feel
Okay, right. Sorry. Anyway, let's go ahead and free. Let's go and free Jahan, and pick up some eternal artifacts and stuff. Wait, is Dr. Deva's soul still floating around here? Because if it is, it would be pretty great to have a little convo with him. But I guess it's not there. Well. Bye. Locked. What? I killed him. I have his house key. Doctor's house key. Ridiculous. I know that there is a key somewhere around here. One of the nurses has it, maybe? Can't remember which one. So Malady, get new dialogue? Yeah, we can go back to the boat and talk to her. And just be like, hey, I told you so, by the way. There's definitely a key somewhere. Oh, it might be on this desk. Nope. Ah. Anyway, it's okay. I have really strong lock picking. I have a... Don't let the 2 fool you. My lock picking is expert. Best lock picks EU. Best lock picks NA. Best lock picks SEA as well. Dust Blast scroll. Cool. Sorry. Where's Jahan? Under lock and key. Dude, where are all these keys? Anyway, eternal artifacts are floating around here and I want them. So I'll go ahead and grab those. Thanks very much. Is that everything? I don't really need any of this stuff. I mean, we're literally about to go to the end of the game. So I just need my... I need my Jahan unlocked and sent back. There is a key? Blood Iron key? Oh, well, you know what? Now I'm in jail too.
Lohse, kill it. If you can. Yes, I faith thank you. I must only here I...
He just leaves. What a baller. Okay, Hall of Echoes. Let's go ahead and talk to some people and see what they think about what has happened.
Jahan runs his fingers across his temples.
Hey man, do you have anything good for sale?
Squeezing and massaging, as if nursing a severe headache.
Sadly, he does not. Oh well.
His voice no longer speaks to us, my dear. But I'm afraid my recovery will take a touch of time. I am well past my prime, you know. I have no plans whatsoever, beyond dusting my head for crud and cobwebs. After that, well, savor your freedom, Lohse.
Okay.
Take some... I'll enjoy peace when it's...
Cool, that's all he has to say about that. Lovely. Where's Malady? I want to go rub it in her face that I did not need to kill any...
My. Look at you, Lohse. Free at last. Beautiful. Congratulations, darling.
That's it?
And well done. It's very...
That's it?
My. Congrats.
Boo! That's all she has to say? Unbelievable. All right, we're.
You ended my
Oh.
I made.
Oh, nice. All right, let's see about rewards. Still nothing good. Still nothing good. The helmet is close, but not quite.
What can I do for you?
Nice, good. Animal scales are important. So I'm like I said, we're about to head to the end here, and getting as many skin graft scrolls as I can is going to be very helpful for the not the final battle. Who are the 3 candles? One of them was Prudence, who was the bartender in Act 2, but I don't remember who the rest were. Let's start clearing inventory here, and I should use my eternal artifacts. Once I determine what my final items are gonna be, I should use the eternal artifacts and stuff.
I serve all who seek aid, Mom.
Giant Slayer. Back to refill your quiver, are you?
Browse as you must, but do respect my wares.
That's a shame.
They are too fragile.
You see a divine amulet, and you're just like, ooh, boy, do I wish that was better. The whole run drunk? Why, you think I'm not drunk right now? What I have planned for the next run? I'm not sure, Farfalla. I haven't thought that far ahead yet. We may give the consumables only run another shot. Though, fair warning for you guys. Oh, my character. Oh. Fair warning that I don't think there will be streams tomorrow night or Thursday night at the very least. I have things going on in the evening, so this is the last stream for a couple days at least. But I'll post in the Discord about that as well.
God Woken, you return.
Hi, dude, I'm begging you to have something that I would actually want to use. We saved this guy for nothing. Worthless. Terrible. Wear a bucket until getting blindfolded? Jesus. I mean, we've already done a run where I didn't wear any equipment at all. This is probably worse. You're right. Oh right, I was gonna go to the Hall of Echoes very briefly, since vendors did restock, and see if Jahan was selling anything. But again, I'm about to just slap eternal artifacts into a bunch of things, and just call it a day. Yeah. Wait, did I buy them? Okay. I guess 31 source orbs is enough source orbs.
You always bring me to such wonderfully destructive places. I'll never find somewhere quiet to settle down at this rate.
I would have preferred a more discreet arrival in Arx myself. I am still a fugitive.
Waiting for me to do SCS and do Baldur's Gate stuff. I mean, how does Dav do that, Data? Because Dav has a full party, and he, like, has he even completed a run ever? All the way through? feel like the answer to that is no. I know that he has other things going on other than just SCS, but...
Get to it or get moving. It's the busiest day of the year.
Alright, last vendor. Right down here. And then whatever we've got is going to be our endgame equipment. The amulet is the most disappointing one, but...
The man glowers from under his hood. You
That's
can't
fine,
see
it is
the
what it
eyes,
is.
But you know
They call you a slayer of giants. If you Norse pilgrims, levelers,
Okay. Maybe a solo run would be easier. I mean, maybe, but probably not. It feels like the stuff that he's fighting against makes it very difficult. Not using the amulet from the wrecked ship? No, I don't think so. I prefer the Aerithurge point over the extra intelligence, but I think it doesn't make a difference really at this point, Bernard. Eternal artifacts DOS2. So I'm just looking up the eternal artifacts to see where I should put them. I've already done boots. The necklace would give me additional crit chance and dodge. And the rings would each give 1 scoundrel. Okay, so that's pretty good. Eandre, we are about to go to the end. So yes, I did. The helmet adds 2 finesse and 1 huntsman. Okay, that's pretty good. So I should do that. Okay. If you're interested in seeing how we did that, go ahead and take a look at last night's session. So, okay, so each of these rings is about to get an eternal artifact slapped into it, and it's going to add +1 scoundrel. So our crit multiplier continues to rise. Look at that. And then I can add 1 into our hat, I guess? The hat gives huntsman. If I were to do this. Hydrate and stretch. Okay, sure. I'll do that. Yeah, additional finesse and huntsman. That's a funny set of stats. It's just all things that are somewhat useful. Except for the finesse, of course. And then I'll do the amulet, I guess, as the last one. And the amulet added, by the way, additional crit chance and dodging. So, not that the crit chance needed assistance, but... the weapons, unfortunately, Emmond, these weapons don't get... you can't do it. There are certain weapons and pieces of armor that you can't add eternal artifacts to. Eandre, yeah, you just missed it, so it's about 10-15 minutes ago. So, Falon Gert, this necklace, by the way, is one of the things that can't get eternal artifacted, and this weapon also is one of them that can't. Some of the unique items don't have that. Do I have Mojito in that bottle? Which one? This one? The homemade explosives? What does an artifact on a weapon normally do? It adds air damage. Here, I can pull it up on the wiki. It adds air damage and yeah, so 25% of the weapon damage as bonus air damage, and a 15% chance to set shocked. So. It doesn't give Aerithurge, unfortunately, but it could have been interesting, I guess. Yeah, it's really not a big deal. We're ready. We're ready to go. The only thing I need to do now is make a few more. So 1 more Apotheosis Scroll's fine, and then a couple more skin grafts. And the main reason I need the skin grafts, by the way, is 17 scoundrels, good. The skin grafts are going to be really important because Because of the puppet fight. The puppet fight is harder than the final battle with no invisibility. Normally I do this with invisibility, but without it, it's tough. But let's go. We're going. All right, welcome to the crypt. We've been here already. We came here earlier tonight to get this thing done. Yeah, the lever thing, exactly. Atomics. All right, let's go ahead and put terrain transmute in, and I'm gonna toss a pyramid over here somewhere. There we go. Go there. For those of you who hate solving these riddles, like if you hate this puzzle, then just go over here and terrain transmute. You don't actually. Someone told me that you don't even have to terrain transmute. Like I can move this over here, and that still lights it up. It's ridiculous. Chest armor. We can identify that, I guess. Anyway, there you go. You always solve the puzzle? Yeah. I mean, I used to, but now, I mean, like, why? You know? Let me go see about that armor that I just picked up. Last piece of divine equipment, right? What if it has, like, 2 intelligence and 2 aerithurge?
What can I do for you?
It has 2 intelligence. It doesn't. It has hydrosophis as well, but no rune slot. Disastrous. Okay. Back to the crypt. And we are on to Puppet Land. So I am going to use green tea for this, by the way, as well, because I can't remember if the levers cost 2 AP, but if I can make it so that it costs 1 AP, that'll be better. And haste is also going to be very important here. Let me in. All right, so haste, and then I'm going to jump down here. Okay, consume green tea. So, under no circumstances can I allow this fight to progress to their turns. Because if it does, they will find ways to either death fog me or otherwise destroy me. So, my objective is to hit the power switch. The power switches, the switches that spell P-O-W-E-R. You do not need to hit them in order. So I'm just gonna do them out of order. That's the W. This one should be the P. I'm gonna go ahead and skin graft myself here. How far away is this? This is 1 AP. What if I just wanted to teleport? This is faster. Okay. Let's go. This is the O. I should use at least 1 skin graft here. Just to make sure that I do not mess this up. O. And the R is right here. Goodbye, puppets. All right. So that's that taken care of. I do not need Dororov at all because I am not a I'm not a strength character, but if you were a strength character, this is the item. Obviously, 5 strength, 2 warfare. It even has 2 finesse in it, so your like finesse warfare people would probably love this as well. What happens if it was their turn? Then Solaire, they would start running around pressing these switches, and some of them can either like turn me into a cow, some of them drop death fog. It's just all kinds of bad outcomes that can happen, and I prefer very much to not leave that to chance. All right, final battle time. Our blood rose is still intact, by the way.
The truth hangs heavy upon the air itself.
So I need to be prepared for. So my intent is to fight everybody and kill them on turn turn 1, including Brachus Rex, so that I do not have to deal with the second phase. However, under no circumstances should I say, "Oh, it's going to work," and not be prepared for phase 2 if it happens. So we'll prepare ourselves as best we can. I will try to delete Brachus Rex on turn 1. If I am able to, then I will be able to win with no problems. But if I am...
Should have known you were getting yourself into trouble. Looks like the big moment. Don't consider, of course. Malady looks like
you've shown.
I've always now go.
I think it's Jahan, by the way. Wouldn't he be around? Oh, no, that's Almira. Interesting. Tarquin had a funny walk? Yeah, I'd agreed. Okay, so let's investigate everybody's resistances and see what's up. Air resist 50%, so we can lower that by using rain on him. That's fine. What about everybody else's? 20%. Yeah, rain will help with that. 20%. Sure. 30%. Okay. 70% is a lot. She'll be the last to go, I think. And 20%. Okay. No problem. Let's go ahead and make our surfaces. And then I'm gonna buff myself up, and we're gonna get in there. There's no sense holding anything back here, so.
Lohse, Godwalken. Dallas told me you're
the divine you.
What it?
Lucian.
I under
Respect.
Sorry, I'm not gonna spend too much time on this dialogue. I just need to get to the end of it.
I am.
Aren't they just full of surprises?
Fear not.
I shall tell long ago.
Of course.
Silent our king.
With the source they stole from the.
Really?
Shut your.
He has.
Here, my one mistake.
That will not.
The
plan is.
We have made.
That
is. We only lack yours.
Then let us show.
You'll be a hero.
Right. Okay. So let's just go ahead and kill everybody.
I understand. Sacrifice. Take your sacrifice.
I'm sorry.
Oh, by the way, I had so much initiative that I get to go first. Farfalla, other way around. Fane is Dallas's dad. Okay. So it's green tea time. I'm gonna also drink an intelligence potion. There we go. Once again, our intelligence through the roof. 111. Why? Did one of my buffs fall off? Oh, right. There it is. Summon Inner Demon. There we go. All right, let's cause some electricity here. There we go. Now I'm standing on an electrified surface. This is great. Again, Vredeman needs to die. there is no situation where he can be allowed to proceed to the next phase. So with that in mind, I'm gonna go and hit him with a silencing stare. This is gonna destroy his magic armor, and then I'm gonna hit him with a there we go. And then I'm gonna hit him with a flay skin. His resistances are now next to nothing. Matter of fact, let's take a look. This is a negative 20 now. So this used to be 50, and now it's negative 20. So I have a crit chance of 102%, by the way. And my initiative's 101. Okay, let's go ahead and start grafting. Get ourselves some AP back. Yeah, no, you're right, Sentinel. Yeah, his resists were getting a boost from Lucian, weren't they? Okay, what does a lot of damage and will keep this guy actually stunned up? Closed circuit. I think closed circuit is the move. Closed circuit will do so much damage that it's going to delete this guy in one shot. Any of these guys have retribution? No, they don't. Mercifully. All right, here we go. Closed circuit's gonna delete Brachus. It will maybe not delete Dallas, but it should definitely 100 to 0 this guy. There's no way it doesn't, because this thing does 6,000 damage, and our crit multiplier is 245%. What about the cloud I create from it? It'll be fine. I have magic armor. No big deal. Right, so there he went. We did how much damage to him? 18,000. 18,000 damage to him, and he fell over. So that's good. We're now looking at a situation where it's just these two dummies left. And I can very happily just hit him with a thunderstorm. I mean, we might as well just hit him with our biggest, baddest spells. Oh, Dallas is gone. And Lucian has this much. All right, well, I mean, I don't have a problem dumping a whole hailstorm on him.
Lucian struggled, but the weight of his own pain moved him to gravity's mercy.
You wanted me to auto-attack him? Yeah, we could have done that, actually. So there you go.
My time is done.
Dallas groaned.
I have failed.
After all that you have been through, and all that you have done, all that you have become,
Nice.
the Aetheran lies in front of you. What shall you do with divinity?
Yeah, so we basically had a perfect run there. Our Blood Rose is still intact. I have absolutely no problems becoming the next Divine. We've earned it. Bum, 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 bum. Thanks for the GGs, guys. Bum, 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 bum. What are the options? You can either take Divinity, you can give Source back to the people, or you can let the God King come back, which is weird. This ad supports Twitch. Thanks for the follow. Welcome on in.
And you, Divine,
Rick Chicken's killing the channel points. Yes, get those out of here.
More powerful than ever, and united Rivellon in its battle against the Void. All across the realm, she was loved.
Okay, sorry,
worshipped,
Wendy.
and adored.
I don't want to. We don't want to talk to you. Yeah, there were not really that many misses. I don't remember there being anything that was like particularly concerning. What happens if you give stores back to the people? I mean, the endings just are the endings, Mox. It's open-ended. So like it's a role-playing thing at that point. There's no other ramifications. By the way, our phoenix is our phoenix hatched. But I think if you do that, then Malady is pissed at you, but you'll feel better about yourself. I don't know.
Malady stands.
Well, here we are again. At an eye.
She turns.
Look at you. Actually, except for she fingers, we've come a soon, but relax, enjoy. Oh, I don't want your help.
Yeah, right. Anyway, off we go. Where's Jahan? I'll talk to him. Well, I like that Corbin is gone, by the way. Corbin's unavailable now. Here's Jahan. Hello.
Confronted your demons.
Yeah.
In turn to confront divinity itself. A rather poetic arc, don't you think? Not that your story is finished, of course. Now that once I've come to a conclusion as a mat source, whether you are until.
Okay. Anyway, what are his resistances, by the way? 60% air. What do you guys think? Can we take him on? I feel like I could take him. I'm just gonna... We'll just disable his peace of mind. So I'm casting Clear-Minded on him. So that he loses his permanent buff is now been overwritten. So there that went. So now, I mean, I already had more initiative than he did anyway, but... What? Wait, what? Is he not going to retaliate? Wow. Well, he's still worth 150,000 XP. So there is that, I guess. I get his keys. Cool.
22 centuries only to find death after all. All kings must die. All crowns eventually are hollow. And still too short a lifetime. And still too soft a passion, longing for what the spirit of.
Yep. Anyway, now Malady. I think Malady just disappears. Almira is a potential target.
I've never been fond of what the divine stands for.
But let's make out with her first, obviously.
It's rather reform.
Her eyes flick down to your mouth. Her mouth.
Something to remember. But a gun.
Perfect. Why am I killing all of them? Because I don't want the stream to end. I don't know. I just want to see what like if they're planning on fight. Okay, bye. She's just straight up gone. Where's Tarquin? Can Tarquin be around here? Am I blind? Do you guys see him? Usually he's on the boat, though. Usually he's here. Oh no! They all disappeared. Malady's gone and Tarquin is gone. Okay, so if you attack one of them, they all bail. Okay. Well, there you go. Right. I saw a couple of questions about what the next run is going to be. I don't know yet. Stay tuned for that. It's probably going to be a new attempt at the consumables only run. But again, that's not going to be tonight, and it's not going to be tomorrow night either. And probably not Thursday as well. So, because I've got stuff going on. And then there was a chess puzzles, a survival one. Okay, Peoj, I'll do the chess puzzles after we hit the credits here. But that's it. That's the run. Boom.
War raged on.
Good to run back a Hydro Aero run without invisibility. That was pretty fun. Obviously, we didn't need invisibility at the end there, but it did make things a little bit concerning when we started running out of skin graft scrolls. So there is that. But the damage is just so absurd that, like,
the Empire of Lizards became one of the pillars of the new Divine Alliance. The Houses of War and of Shadows were particularly useful in the fight against the God King. The Empire used the war to expand its
Okay, yeah, no, I don't need to listen to this whole thing. All right, we'll let the stuff roll, and it's time to do chess puzzles, courtesy of Peoj, with the big channel point redemption. So thanks for that. Thanks for hanging out with me tonight, guys. This has been a lot of fun. I hope you guys have enjoyed the Divinity. But obviously, the run is over, and we succeeded. So, yay! Mod run? Yeah, I typically don't play my games modded, Ithil, but I've never not think about it. I never say never, but I haven't really given it a tremendous amount of thought. Well, here's the good news, Vanderhout. Because we successfully completed this run, I will go ahead and highlight all of the run, the entire thing from start to finish, and put it as a collection on the channel. So it will live on the channel forever, so you can go back and peruse at your leisure. You'll be able to see how we dealt with all the different fights in the game, because we literally did every fight in the game. So, or every fight that we could get our hands on playing as Lohse. Alrighty. It's, what's going on here, by the way? Oh, get that out of here. Alright, it's puzzling time. Never come late? Yeah, because if you do, you get banned. Literally. My mods will hunt you down. Oh, that's not the right move, is it? It might be. Check. Yeah, it still looks right. Yeah. You still end up winning a bunch of pieces. Xananex asks, what runes should you use in your weapon for your Necromancer? I recommend using a mystical masterwork rune. So mystical giant masterwork rune. I actually recommend that for pretty much every build because that gives +3 wits. It's not like you're swinging your weapon around at all, but the fact that you're getting an additional 3 points in wits is going to be really helpful for your crit chance, for your initiative. So that's my recommendation anyway. But you might find something different. the physical rune only adds to the weapon damage, so it doesn't really matter what your rune is going to be. Very likely, anyway, it doesn't matter what your rune is going to be. If you're doing Necro, yeah. Okay, let's see here. Is it this? No, it's this. Bum ba 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 da 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 bum ba da 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 ba ba bum ba ba da bum 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 ba dum ba ba da ba da ba 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 bum ba da da ba 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 da bum bum ba dum ba da ba dum bum 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 ba da da bum ba da ba da da ba da da ba da da ba da 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 Well, so far, Peoj, but we're only at 17, right? I wonder if there's anything stopping me from doing this. Wait, how many pieces do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Huh. And it really does just feel to me like I should be taking here and then taking the bishop with my king. Okay, sounds good. Nice. That was a good sequence. That puzzle was the first one that I was like, okay, this I like that one. That was a good one. Thanks, Burdikin. Is there a way to double dip in XP with Gratiana in Act 1? Turns out no, Byrox. We tried that and I couldn't really figure out a way to. Good. This is an interesting one. This is a double check. Which is just checkmate, right? Yep. Budikin, I'm pretty sure that I'm gonna do another attempt at the consumables only run. I'd like to give it another go. We learned some interesting things during this run, the Hydro Aero run, that could be helpful. I feel like we have a queen trap here. We have to have one. Yes. Oh. Where can my queen go? Right here. Haha. What am I missing here? Exchange queens, capture the bishop. I mean, it's interesting because it's actually it's not about capturing the bishop page, it's about forking the rook. Because then you're attacking the pawn, or sorry, you're attacking the rook at the same time, which allows you to win the bishop after. That's why that works. Let's see here. Jam. My thing is very aggressive about link prevention. So, yeah. It's gonna take anything with a dot in between it, and it's gonna make it not be there. So yeah, I was thinking about that as well, Page, but I don't really know what the follow-up is. Rook to g4? Okay. It's interesting. It's an interesting thought. I'll give it a shot because I really do feel like it should be a check, but I don't see how just checking is gonna do anything here. Yeah, it actually is. Go figure. Oh, now that is bizarre. That is unexpected. Huh. Okay. Pin. Check. Blip. You're cleaning out a relative's attic and found this really weird chess variant with all their stuff. What does that mean, chess variant? You've been watching Duck Chess? Yeah, dude, I can't follow Duck Chess at all. It's hard enough for me to watch high-level chess players play chess. It gets even harder when they start including the stupid duck in there. It's pretty incredible, obviously. Good for them. Circle chess. How to board a bunch of rules and everything. Interesting. I'll have to look at the Discord. Thanks for sharing, Khadgar. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Shouldn't I just trade everything now? Like, what is preventing me from just trading? Oh no, but that's not good. Never mind. It should be with the bishop. Yeah. Okay. Ha. Bum 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 bum. Well, the reason that worked, Peoj, was because if the pawn took, then the bishop would take, and reveal a check. So there was all kinds of discoveries abound there. Either way, I was gonna end up up a full piece. It's just a matter of which piece it was going to be. Okay. Here? I mean, has to be, right? Okay. And then here? Takes, yeah, this is, okay. Straightforward enough. Good. What's the point of Sir Laura? Lore and fun writing, I guess. The benefits that you can get, he does drop you a skill book from time to time, Farfalla, but I mean, you can make your own skill books. Bum, 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 ba-da. Ba-da-do-do-do-do-dum. I gets met with this. So it's not exactly correct. Oh wait, no, that can't get met with that because I'll just take it. Ha! Okay. Sure. I mean, why not, right? And then after that, there has to be a safe square for my queen to go to, and it's this one right here. Can you soul suck Sir Laura? Yeah, I'm pretty sure you can, Jam Jam. But it's weird that you're asking. Oh, really? Oh, whoops. Yo, why am I so bad at this? Rook would have taken mine. Yeah, I guess I wasn't looking at the entire file. Whoops. That's obviously not good. Queen check. Oh, yeah. Yeah, well, look at that. Yeah, disgusting. Khadgar, I think they might. Oh yeah, backseating's fine, Jam Jam. I sometimes I ignore it, but sometimes I don't. All right, let's see. So what was the correct place to go with this guy? I'm curious. Here, interesting. So that it could have a way to leave without getting threatened. Okay, so that's what it was. Oh God, Byrox. Okay, fine. We'll do another set of we'll do a 5-minute one after this. Okay, what the heck happened here? What is this song? Does anyone recognize this? When does this play? Wow. Those 3 puzzles that I missed were definitely way easier than I am giving them credit for, but that's fine. Plays when you get the good ending with butter? Well, this is what it played. Anyway, 5-minute one because of Byrox. Thanks, Byrox. What? Okay. Shouldn't I take this? I feel like I should take that. And then push. Hooray. That's a pretty spicy fork.
Power.
Yeah.
Is power.
Fair, thanks for the follow. Appreciate it. Ew, what the heck? Is the queen trapped if I do this? Yeah, I think it actually is. Okay. Okay, check. Yeah. Cool. Pin. Take. Nice. Good. It's on the same diagonal, so you would get to win the piece right after. Okay, that's good. Here? Potential? Or here? More potential. Good. That's just okay, fine. Why not? Some weird effing puzzles so far. Here. And then... here? Yes. Good. What is the idea here? Ah, that's the idea. Uh-huh. Oh god, I really want to do this. I mean, I'm running out of time, so I have to try guessing stuff. Ah! 31! Almost my all-time best. Not too bad. While I was in time trouble. Okay, let's see here. So this was... this, and then... I mean, it had to be something interesting. Oh, that's what it was. Huh. Okay, and then this one, I didn't even get a chance to look at, really. But this, sure. And then... what? This? Damn. This? Okay, there you go. Did we do all the chess puzzles? We got that out of our system? Are we good? Thanks for the redemptions, guys. That was fun. That was a good way to end the night. Yeah, it's time for me to go. So I'm gonna leave now. The run is over. We were successful. Thank you so much for hanging out with me tonight, guys. I really appreciate it. All right, I'm stretching, Kieta. I'm stretching. But yeah, I will see you guys maybe later this week. So no streams for the next couple of nights. Like I said, I've got stuff going on in the evening, so no problem. Good night, Solar. Yeah, thanks for hanging out with me. I hope you guys have a good next couple of nights. I will make an announcement in the Discord about when my next stream is going to be. And also, you know, to remind people that I'm not going to be live the next couple of nights. When we come back, I will be playing Divinity Original Sin 2 again. We'll definitely be giving the consumables only run another attempt. I think I'd really like to give that another shot. That one's super fun. It's so different. And I think I'm ready to give that another go. So hopefully we can make a good showing for ourselves. But yeah, I'm gonna get out of here. I will see you guys soon. Take care, everybody. We were gonna go ahead and I'll raid Yojo. But until next time, take care. All right. Bye.